Hello everyone, tuning in, coming in live from Chennai, Edwards Elliott Beach, the final of Beach Nationals between Airborne and Flywild. Game is about to start shortly. We're bringing you this team courtesy of Off-Season Ultimate, the broadcasting partner. Thanks to our sponsors, Chennai FC, Atra, Decathlon and Enerzol for making this tournament happen, and India Ultimate with the help of Sural Ultimate putting this Beach Nationals together to bring you some of the best beach action, beach ultimate frisbee action to you as we line up for one of the most awaited matches as the crowds gather up under the night sky of humid Chennai for a final. We have two teams at the top of their form, ready to go at it. Heavy Chennai rivals regularly face each other in the most crucial stages of any tournament. This being nothing lesser than that. Airborne have a record advantage against Flywild here in the past, having never lost a single final at this beach in a beach tournament, while Flywild is making a bid to make this the first victory, their first victory and their first final victory to break a record streak of 6 straight years of Airborne. Today featuring for Airborne, we'd be seeing Arati, Balamurugan, Harsh, Harshavardhan, Kavya, Kea, Kiran, Tarini, Rocket, Rakesh, Roshni, Shruti, Saumya, Box and Vimantan, with Box as the coach. And for Flywild, we will be seeing the likes of Abhinaya, Deepika, Jagan, Shirl, Manipa, Monica, Neela, Pooja, Boon, Becca, Sanjay, Cedric, Rama, Srividya and Sumesh. Both teams stacked with immense talent, having had to have played Ultimate and Beach Ultimate at the highest level, with majority of both teams being a part of the Beach campaign that had recently secured a silver medal at Shirahama in Japan. Joining us are Hari for commentary, along with Rishi, who's going to be giving a sideline perspective to things. Thank you, Hari and Rishi.
Thank you so much, Nandan, for commentating this game with me. It's going to be a absolute ripper of a game, I'm sure. I've been warned that I shouldn't jinx this game, so I'm going to not wish for things. But some context, guys. Airborne and Flywild have been the finalists of Beach Nationals for the past 6 years. This is the 7th year in a row that Airborne and Flywild are meeting each other in the finals. And all 6 years before this, it has been Airborne who have come out victorious at the other end. And like Nandan had pointed out, it's really beautiful here that, majority parts of both teams here have represented the country in Japan, and now they are being opponents here, rivals here on the beach. Another beautiful thing about Beach Ultimate is usually Ultimate tournaments, we rent out grounds. It happens in a closed space where the audience is only Ultimate players. But this is the Besanagar Beach, people. And the public is all around here, surrounding the field, regally looking forward to all the action that is going to unwind here. Even the previous year was such a spectacle. Sideline was filled with the public people, and a lot of them seeing Ultimate for the first time and getting absolutely amazed by the quality of things going on. So this year also, again, we hope to see a repeat, if not, better action out here between these two absolutely iconic teams, Airborne and Flywild, both Tamil Nadu, Chennai rivalry, Tamil Nadu rivalry, and I would go as far as to say India rivalry as well. Absolute ripper of a game it's going to be.
Hi everyone, good evening. This is Rishi from the sideline. Both the teams just completed their pre-game huddle. I will be bringing you some trivia and some things that we overhear from the sideline. But here's something to start with. I think Flywild started with their huddle with both their A and B team together. In fact, the Flywild B team, which was known as Flywild SP, had a tremendous showing in this tournament. They played GK Mad in the 5v6 game just some time back and had a lot of support from their main team, and now they're all coming in to give all the sideline energy that is required. And in a game like this, I think sideline energy will make a huge difference. Airborne 2 had a huddle where they kind of just got their thoughts, plans in order, and then their B team joined them at the end for a loud cheer. So already the battle has begun, not even before the game has started, but right from the cheer to see who has the louder cheer.
And as we head closer to the game, I will also inform we have game advisors for this game to ensure a nice clean game as we await the game to start here with Airborne coming up on defense. Lined up for Airborne are Shruti, Kea, Bot and Bala, and for Flywild we can see Becca, Srividya, Rama, Monica and Cedric as the pull goes out and the brick is called.
We have AP Akash in the comment section. AP, root for your team. I'm sure Flywild is missing you as well. I hope you are having fun in France, and great to know that you volunteered for the Olympics. So looking forward to hear all about it when you're back. We are underway, folks. We are underway. The first pass has gone up. Rama to Cedric. Cedric forward pass looking for Becca. Oh, and the first pass is a D by Bala there. Shruti looking for the around. Back to Shruti. Call travel on Shruti by Srividya. Shruti to Bot. Bot to Bala. Bala around to Shruti. Bala trying to go back for it. Back to Bala again. Bala looking for a forward pass. Hits Bot. Bot to Shruti. Shruti forward pass to Kea. Back underway after the call with Bala there. Huge layout catch there by Bot. Really good save. And Bot looks for the deep shot. Oh, and a huge D by Rama. Let's go, people. We are underway. I cannot contain my excitement. Huge D there by Rama. Rama being an absolute phenomenon that he is.
I am on the sideline, and the sideline erupted in a huge cheer, hundreds of voices when Rama went over the top, and now another huck is up, and Flywild has managed to hold it, guys. This is just the first point of the final, and people have lost it, bodies have been hitting the ground, and folks have been touching the roof, and we're just getting started.
Folks, if you're not entertained already, I don't know what is going to, because this is what we signed up for. Teams going head to head. Reply back with the defense from Rama after a defensive turn generated by Bala. Huge plays from both ends. There you can see Rama with a huge huck into the end zone as Cedric comfortably runs it down. And right underneath it to hold their offense. 1-0 to Flywild. Ranking number 1, Cedric with the score to open things here for Flywild as we set up a defensive point for Flywild. Sanjay, Deepika, Pooja, Neela and Manipa. And on offense for Airborne, we have Vimal who's picked up the disc with Rocky, Harsha, Roshni and Soumya. Vimal now looking for Rocky, finds Rocky on the around break, looks for Harsha and finds Harsha cutting under. Vimal looking for Harsha going upline. Harsha floating it to Rocky into the space, finds Roshni instead. Roshni comes down with it at the edge of the end zone, finds Harsha back and Harsha to Roshni. Score again for Airborne. Clean, neat offense from Airborne there. 1-1. Such beautiful slicing and dicing from Airborne offense there, creating beautiful spaces to work with, showing what their offense is capable of. Just smooth cutting through Flywild defense without any hindrance at all.
It's off to a great start, people. That was a floaty pass up ahead. Thought there was potential for a D there, but Airborne have punched it in. I have absolutely no words, guys. I mean, it's a high octane game. Quality players. I mean, so exciting.
Hello everyone. Thank you Hari Nandan. As the pull goes up for the next point, an exciting match here, 1-1. Incredible to see the excitement that we're seeing here at Bessie. And thank you guys for taking up this commentary role.
Not a problem at all. Happy to bring this to folks at home and all across watching this. As there's a throw that was up but comes back after a call.
Looks like perhaps an offside call.
Will be a repull. Any perspective from the sideline on what the call was?
Yeah, guys, it was not an offside. In fact, it was very interesting. The pull went out, and while it was coming in, a spectator caught it. So a spectator intercepted the disc before coming. So they had no choice but to send it back, and now they had to do a repull. So it's super hard. I think all the advisors are trying to keep people away and maintain the 3-meter rule, but it's impossible to hold the crowd back. Everyone's almost stepping onto the sideline. All the local Chennai crowd is also here, and they're feeding on the thrill. Unfortunately, they did intercept the pull as well, but anyway, this pull is now back and ready to go from the brick mark.
Jagan bringing it from the brick mark, finds Srividya. Srividya puts it ahead and to Becca and back to Srividya. Srividya looking for options. Tough person mark on it, but call on field. Looks like there was some contact between the mark.
We can see some quick early calls between both these teams, but the observer helping settle them a little, hopefully a bit quicker even. Only about 50 minutes of game time here on the beach. Still no resolution between both the players. The call, I think the stall count decided. Player resumes.
So many cuts were looked off there. Cedric with the disc back to Rama. Rama to Jagan. Jagan looking for an option and finds Cedric again. Cedric to Becca, and it's a score, people. Let's go. We on again. Score is 2-1 to Flywild. Both teams have held their offense. Like we said before, I mean, I can't say it enough number of times. Get your snacks, get your dinner, get your drinks. We are going to be here for a good time, guys. We are going to be here for a good time. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be a high octane game. So score is 2-1 here to Flywild. For people who are joining us just now on the stream, it's the Beach Nationals 2024 finals at Besanaga Beach, Chennai. It's Airborne versus Flywild, two absolute iconic teams of Indian Ultimate over the years. And we are here for a ripper of a contest. I am joined by Nandan and Rishi, who are in Chennai doing commentary, and we also have Rishabh joining us from Mumbai for some remote commentary as well.
Thank you. Looking at this replay, we see Flywild using the offense, getting a open cut to Cedric and setting with a high release in the center to Becca for the toe-tapping score. Flywild holds it and throws a big pull. Pooja running down to get the disc back. Harsha, Vimal, Shruti having the backline of Airborne. Vimal with the disc. How has Airborne's offense been this tournament so far, guys?
Airborne has been unstoppable. I don't think they've lost any matches. Not a problem winning any of it at all. Very difficult to break Airborne's offense at any point. I think just in one instance have they even come close to tasting a defeat against Tolson, which was a very close game. Apart from that, I think Airborne has been clinical, and that's what you're seeing right now on field with so much separation between Pooja and Shruti, but seems like that's come off a call.
Not quite sure what this call is, but I think it was as Shruti was making the dump cut, but perhaps
Yeah,
there's a call
you're
for
right,
stone.
Rishabh. In fact, I'm just on the sideline, and it was a push-off foul called by Pooja. So Pooja called that Shruti, while making the cut, pushed off from her and gained separation. So that was the call by Pooja on this occasion. And in fact, there were a few travel calls as well on Vimal, a couple of them before, and he quickly resumed and started playing because he didn't want to lose flow. And with that, Airborne as back disc has been checked in, and Harsha punches it to Rosh for a very simple pass, and with that, Airborne hold.
As
That's
Nandan was
Harsha to
telling us,
Roshni
Airborne's
again for a
offense.
score. Airborne offense being clinical at this stage. Flywild yet to find a opening to sort of try and force a turn here after the first point.
As you were telling us, Nandan, Airborne's offense has been almost unstoppable this tournament. Unstoppable this tournament, and so has Flywild's. This is going to be it's going to be a game of breaks. Who gets the first break and keeps the advantage? As we see a quick pass by Vimal to Harsha. Harsha quickly to, I believe, Tarini for the score.
We were talking about some guest players in both teams in previous matches, Nandan. Even in this match, I think both teams have recruited some choicest of players from around the country. We have Soumya and Kea. Soumya has represented India. I believe she's from Delhi, and Kea is from Bangalore. She plays for ATC, and she has joined Airborne for this tournament. Even Flywild has gotten Becca, again from Bangalore. She's playing for Airbenders previous season and this season. They also have Shirl, who once again plays for ATC. She also represented India in Australia. So both players recruiting some choicest of players from other clubs as well to give them the edge that is required. Flywild on offense now. Becca with a beautiful in-cut and gets the yardage. She sends it deep to
What a put.
Cedric, and a score, guys. Brilliant put there from Becca to Cedric, and the score is 3-2 to Flywild. Both teams have done a great job holding their offense so far. It's going to be a really good match like we had predicted. Becca with an absolute peach of a put there, weighted perfectly into space. Cedric's person was very close to him, and that throw was weighted to perfection. Becca to Cedric score 3-2 to Flywild.
Becca's
Another.
cutting is always known, but to see her open up her throws and throw a big throw to Cedric is going to make a huge advantage for Flywild. Sorry, Rishi. Please go ahead.
Yeah, no worries, Rishabh. I will keep coming in with all my trivia and stats as and when we get it. It's okay if we speak over each other. We're all excited. But yeah, what I'm here to tell you is that 3 of Airborne's pulls, all of them went out, and Flywild got to start their offense on brick, and that perhaps helped them get that advantage and score a lot more quicker. And the one great pull that Airborne had actually went out and was intercepted by a spectator. So just wanted to share how important the pull can be in a game like this. Back to the commentary box.
Harsha, Vimal to Harsha, disc பேருக்கு Harsha இன்னும் ஒரு solid player, Nandan. I think you would have seen Harsha over the years. Some solid player, Nandan. He can be anywhere on the field, contribute in all positions. The game understanding is impeccable. When to cut, when not to cut, who to give space to. Beautiful, Harsha. Back to Vimal here. And one more thing that I observed about this Airborne offense, right? They don't have anybody like Frisbee on defense. The first thing we are taught was open side and break side. And I think that gets broken down when you're playing against Airborne, just because of this one guy named Vimal, who can throw all throws on both sides, irrespective of what you're forcing. It just doesn't matter. He can do a open side throw, break side throw. It's his will. Whatever throw he wants, he'll just make it. Like, the defense just doesn't matter for him. And as we say that, Vimal to Rocky for a score. It is 3-all. Airborne, Flywild, and we are on serve again. Both teams have scored their offenses. There have not been any breaks yet. Highest quality ultimate on show here, folks.
I think going off of what Hari was saying with the breaks from both teams, I think Beach Ultimate is a little bit more like minis, where holding the force is extremely tough. The size of the field allows for a bit more crazier throws, and it's about trying to hold the force and playing absolutely strong defense. As we see that Harsha inside break gave Rocky the chance to go on the open side, with Vimal punched it in. And as usual, Airborne holds again as Rocket sends a big pull. Let's see if this stays in bounds. It does. Incredible pull by Rocket, puts Flywild in their own end zone, trying to move out. Rama on the sideline, looking for options. You can see a lot of flat marks here to avoid any big hugs from end zone to end zone.
Flywild on offense again here.
Vintage matchup right there. Rama versus Rocket. Huge bid by Bot, but unable to connect. Cedric looking into the end zone for Jagan. Jagan comes out with a score. 4-3.
As we see the excitement, Pirate jumps onto the field and gives Jagan a little kiss on the cheek. A big bid by Rocket, but Cedric comes down with it and throws a beautiful hug. Easy for Jagan to come down with it.
Both teams giving it their best here, not allowing any chances for the other team. There you can see Rama with a nice break to a slashing Cedric. Cedric looks ahead, sees a cutting Jagan and puts it only where Jagan could get it, as Bala was trailing it. Beautiful clean offense here. Huge
Folks,
bid
I am
from
on
Bot
the-
there. Valiant effort, but unable to really come down with it.
Yeah, I'm on the sideline, and in fact, it's becoming so hard for me to see the game because the entire crowd is jumping in. In fact, in the previous point, we saw Vimal with the disc. He looked for an around, and there was crowd in the way, so he couldn't throw that around. And he was so visibly annoyed with that. It's almost affecting the game, and there's nothing we can do. Maybe that's a conversation for another day. But we are now back live and Flywild with a huge pull, and that's in back to the commentary box.
Because we don't see such crowd in usual ultimate. Only beach nationals, this crowd is there.
For our commentators in the box at Chennai, is that a turnover by Airborne? But Soumya just rescues it. Does that stay up or down? Not quite sure. I think Deepika calls down, so does Manipa, but here's perspective. Here we can see the replay slowing down right here. Moni looks at it. Oh, hard
Soumya
to
there
tell. That
with
might
a
be
save.
up. What do you think, Hari?
To save the disc there, there's a call happening, whether it's down or up. I think some perspective was required. Once again, a reminder, folks, that we also have observers for this game to offer their perspective. We have Cow and Pixie, who have. We also have video to offer perspective to the players if required. But Cow and Pixie are on-field observers. Observers as a concept is quite new in Indian Ultimate, and this is something that we are trying out as the sport grows. It's quite difficult to see, folks, in the camera replay.
Yeah, so I am just
So
on the
difficult
sideline,
because
guys, and the
and
sideline.
you can't see.
Yeah. The sideline perspective looked like it could have been up, so I'm just about 10 meters from that, and I had a very good view. It felt like it was up, but I think no harm done, and Airborne now continues to retain the possession.
I guess we are going to restart now. Shruti with the disc. Shruti looking for options, finds Vimal. Vimal to Harsha again. Harsha looking for options. Harsha to Vimal. Beautiful inside shot. Vimal with the save, falling save. And Vimal to, as a miscommunication there, folks. Breakpoint. Is this the moment? Is this the moment, Nandan? This is the break that we have all been, waiting for. The break has finally come.
Hold on to your seats, people. This is what we signed up for. As Monica resets it around to Manipa. Manipa looking ahead. Huge bid by Harsha for a block, but not there. To Monica then. Huge bid from Vimal. Almost got to it, but Neela gets to it. Looking for a reset. Neela looking for the inside break. Finds Deepika for the inside break. Deepika continues to Manipa. Manipa looking ahead. Manipa back to Deepika. Both teams bring on the energy here. Looking for a pass. Finds Pooja down for the undercut. Pooja gives it back to Monica. Monica to Deepika. Huge bid and Deepika saves it beautifully. Deepika back to Monica. The sisters going to work here. Monica to Deepika again. Deepika seems a little unmarked at the moment, but Soumya catches up and then Monica finds Neela at the far corner. Puts it up for Deepika. Comes down with it! Huge play! Flywild comes down for the score! And the break!
There's a call on the field.
Oh no, there seems to be a call on field. Rishi, what is happening there?
The sideline just erupted. Everyone thought that it was caught, but there was a call. It looks like they was briefly discussed, but the goal is what has been decided. I think Soumya just told Manipur that it was slightly a dangerous play. That was what Soumya was telling him, that probably his body was in the way and there was some contact which he could have avoided. So they had a very quick discussion and Soumya agreed that the score would still stand, but told him that he can just be a bit more mindful about the contact. But Flywild is now jubilated. They have managed to get the first break of the game and we are just getting started. This was just the first time I think the Airborne O-line turned. They had a D-line turn before and just one turn of the Airborne O-line and Flywild has capitalized, folks. So the first game of the break is here.
Thank you for bringing us
That was a huge play
intensity
there.
from
I
the
think it was
sideline.
Cedric with the throw there and huge sky there, guys, from Manipa. I believe it was Manipa. Yeah, it was Manipa. Neela with the throw and Manipa skying Vimal and one other two Airborne players there to come down to the disc and one of his own teammates as well. Oh my God! The elevation was unbelievable. Great camera work as well. Cameraman, thank you so much. Excellent camera work to show these. And Victor, thank you so much for pointing it out. It is indeed game advisor and not observer. I was mistaken. Apologies for that. It is game advisor. They're just here to give perspective and rule clarifications. Guys, if you have not settled down with your food and drinks yet, it's still not too late. Flywild have a break up now. Score is 5-3 to Flywild. That was the incredible play by Manipa there to sky two of Airborne players and one of his own teammate, and Vimal being one of them, to come down to the disc there. Incredible athleticism.
Manipa has had an incredible tournament and this is just another great showcase of that. He a bit quiet this game, but as we can see, he can go up like that at any moment and come down with it. Slightly dangerous, as Soumya pointed out there, but going back to Rishi.
Yeah, if I may quickly point, the pull was in fact blading out. It hit the light pole, and as per the rule, anything fixed objects that are hit outside the field is considered out. So because of that, Airborne was able to call brick and then get to start their offense from the brick mark. Otherwise, it was an incredible pull from Flywild. It just bladed all over my head. But now Vimal with the disc as Airborne are getting closer to their scoring half. The disc is now with Rocky. He looks for an inside throw to Vimal, who tries to jump it in. He's just few yards outside, and that is a goal. He manages to punch it into KR right in front of me, and Airborne has now managed to hold this one. Back to the commentary box.
For folks joining in from home, we're watching the final, and the wind is currently moving in from the left of the camera to the right, if I'm not wrong. So coming up will be Flywild on the offense point going downwind. We have Flywild, who's already got a break last point and up one at this stage in the final. We're about 20 minutes into the game of what has already been an exciting game and so much more to come. Thank you Off Season for broadcasting this and streaming this to everyone at home, bringing in a beautiful match from under the lights at the night sky in Chennai from the Beach Nationals.
Thank you, Nandan, and
Lined up.
always thank you for support from the ultimate community. As another pull goes up, did that stay in?
Just as we speak, a light drizzle has started, folks. I'm on the sideline, and not sure if that's going to, impact the game in any way if the rain starts. But right now, it just looks like a slight drizzle. Back to the commentary box.
Over there on offense, we have the disc moving to Becca. Becca looking for options. Becca puts it to Cedric, and Cedric finds the around, marked by Rocket there. Cedric back to Becca, being marked by Soumya there. Becca back to Cedric, being patient with the disc and resetting, finding resets. Finds an open. Rama cutting under.
Nandan, you can
Rama
agree
to
that
Becca
this
almost, but Becca saves it and then gives it to Neela. Neela being marked by Harsha there. Finds Cedric, marked by Rocket. Huge put into the end zone. Rama is running it down. He should come down with it. And does. Flywild hold on to their break. One more point, Flywild.
What a cut there by Rama. There was such a textbook in-cut fake and out-cut deep, and Cedric finds him immaculately. Brilliant throw, brilliant cut by Rama as well. Quality, absolute quality here, guys. Absolute top-notch, ultimate quality here. For people tuning in just now, folks, this is the Beach Nationals 2024. It's happening in Chennai at the Besanaga Beach. This is the finals. Airborne and Flywild, two absolute icons of the sport here in India.
Rama just leaving Bala in the dust. Rama leaving Bala in the dust. As we're watching this, Hari Nandan, what a great put by Cedric to Rama. How will Airborne break this offense? They need to bring back one break to be level with Flywild. How can Airborne bring it back?
I think Airborne will have to do with their offense right now, keep their offenses clean and try and find one forced turn. As we see Shruti centering it to Rocky here, and a foul call on Boone by Rocky, but resolved very quickly, accepted. Rocky back to Shruti here. Shruti looking up ahead, finds Vimal cutting under, who's marked by Manipa. Finds Harsh, who gets a disc, a huge bit from Sumesh, but seemed like there was contact on the play. Seemed like a strip from where I'm standing here, but Rishi?
Yeah, it was not a strip. I think it was a foul call. I could clearly see there was some contact, and Sumesh, quickly accepting, wasting no time. He had another chance to bid on this one, but Harsh manages to get it. Rocky now close to the score, the half side. He looks for a huck, decides to bail out of it. Boone marking Rocky. A huge layout bid. Shruti managed to get it. Sends it to Vimal. Vimal managed to find Harsh on an in cut, and then he takes it back even before I complete the sentence, and he manages to punch it into Rocky on the sideline, and that is a goal for Airborne.
That is precisely what Airborne is going to need there, like you were asking, Rishabh. Now they have a chance to maybe come up with something. Maybe even a timeout at this stage won't be out of place to try and find what defensive look they can throw. Airborne has been known to be able to poach off and play smart defense. Maybe some poachy defense, looking for making the throwers think about what throws they're taking, might be wise at this stage. But let's see as they take field for the next point.
Hari, Nandan,
Very structured O point there from Airborne, punching it in the front of the end zone. It's a mark of a really good structured team when they are able to consistently score goals in the front of the end zone, which means it means that they don't require fancy passes a lot to win games, and that's what Airborne is. They're a very structured team with a great system. Scores now 6-5 to Flywild. Flywild still a break up, and they're going to field the pull here. On the O-line for Flywild, we have Srividya, Rama, Cedric, Becca, and Monica.
A reminder to folks that Flywild is actually one break point up, and in fact at this point, if they manage to hold this, they will be able to take half 7-5, and that would give them a very good mental edge as well going into this game. On the same hand, if Airborne manage to get this one back, it will really give them the necessary fillip. So the all important point, folks. Back to the commentary, folks.
Becca with another put to Srividya, but that just escapes her hand, and Airborne have that chance to bring it back, bring this bag back, and be on level with Flywild, just as Rishi was mentioning. If Airborne punches this in, it'll be another chance, and they'll be on level with breaks. But now Flywild must play hard D again to keep their offense. Vimal with the disc.
This is exactly the situation we were talking about. Airborne is going to want to make most use of this. Vimal is handling things from the back. Vimal found a bot for the under. Now he's looking for another option. A high release into space. Beautiful throw by Vimal there. Vimal runs it down. Bot throws a huge put there, but too much on it. Too much sauce as the disc floats out. Flywild get another chance to hold their offense here. A break opportunity squandered there by Airborne.
Did I just see Hari lay out from the commentary box to catch that?
As play resumes, we have Srividya with the disc, and Srividya looks around and finds Rama and into the end zone. Back to Monica now, closer to the end zone as Cedric gets the under reset. Cedric looks towards Rama, finds Rama for the around break. Rama to Becca, and that's a score. Flywild continue to roll.
That Vimal bid there, Nandan, I mean, my heart was in my mouth. The bid was actually before the throw past him. He had a chance, and then the throw still went ahead, and it was a score 7-5 to Flywild. And as Rishi said, people, I think it's half time now, and Flywild have taken off 7-5. Flywild had started on offense, and it's a 2-point gap. They go into half time, second half with 7-5. You can see the replay here. That bid by Vimal was, I am sure he was heartbroken by that. I mean, that's the brutality of sport, like we had said before, but I'm sure Airborne will find an answer. They have quality players, and champion players always find an answer. There's a 2-point gap here. Flywild taking the half, 7-5.
Hari.
Yeah, folks, and
we have a guest
and
cameo.
Rishabh, if I may just give you a piece of info, it was Airborne that took the timeout. So a reminder on the rules of beach: there is actually no half-time break at 7 points. Whenever a team reaches 7 points, it's usually a crossover half where teams just change which side they were on and they exchange offense and defense. But Airborne actually took that timeout, so they only have one timeout for the entire game, and Airborne decided that this was the moment that they just have to recenter, remind their team about what their plans are, try to get their focus back, and coach box motivating them and giving them everything that they need to go on to start this second half. So that was the timeout by Airborne as the next line is now walking up. Back to you guys.
We have a special guest in the commentary box, guys.
हरी भाई आपके लिए क्वेश्चन, आज करवा चौथ भी है और फ्लाईवाइल्ड पिछले 6 साल से व्रत रख रही है, आपको क्या लगता है आज ये व्रत को खोल पाएगी या नहीं?
भाई अल्टीमेट फैन मेरे को बोला है कि जिंक्स नहीं करना है, तो मैं कुछ नहीं बोलूँगा, गेम में जो ही हो रहा है होगा. Thank you, that was Rohit Bhai, our beloved Rohit Bhai, joining us in the commentary box. He's here with GK Mad, who had a fantastic tournament as well, their first tournament on the beach. And as Rishi said, there was a half-time, but there is no stoppage for half-time in beach since the games are short. So there was actually a timeout taken by Airborne. Now score is 7-5 to Flywild, and they are going to start the second half on defense.
Just behind me, the Flywild D-line is cheering for them, and Airborne will now be going with the wind. So, in fact, a strong wind has kind of picked up. It's a tailwind, so it is favoring Airborne. So, if Airborne, they could potentially look for some hucks as well. So, the wind is with them, but Vimal has called Brick and is walking up to set up as Manipa is walking over to Vimal.
Unlucky throw away from Harsha there. Looking for Soumya, but unable to quite connect. Flywild with another break opportunity. As Monica picks it up and puts it ahead to Neela. Neela looking up ahead. Huge bit from Vimal on Manipa. Manipa gets it. Unfazed. Manipa looking for an option. Around break to Deepika. Deepika continues the around. Oh, unlucky drop by Pooja
That was a
there.
fumble, guys. Yes, that was a fumble. I was just looking at it, and Pooja almost had it. Just as she hit the ground, she lost some balance, and now Vimal with the disc, and it gives them a chance to go on O again.
Airborne right at the end zone line here. Shruti to Vimal. Vimal being patient with the disc here. Cuts coming in. Roshni coming in for the save. Roshni looking around, finds Vimal. Resets. Vimal asks for a stack there. Puts it into space for Harsha. Harsha at the edge of the end zone line. And Roshni comes in for the score. Another Harsha to Roshni score. This is the third of the game as Airborne stay close to Flywild here.
Flywild keep the one goal advantage, one break advantage, and Airborne avoids giving up 2 breaks. But Hari Nandan, I wanted to ask you, it's been quite a while in this game, past half time. Who do you think have been the standout players so far?
Rishabh, that's a very tough question to ask in a star-studded lineup of Airborne and Flywild. I think everybody has played their part to perfection. Vimal, Harsha, Manipa, Cedric, Neela, and I mean, Rama doesn't even have to be mentioned anymore. It's just given that Rama is a standout player. Rocket had a huge bid as well that could have proven to be really, game-changing. It was just a matter of inches. So it's a very difficult question, Rishabh. It's a star-studded lineup and everybody has been playing their part.
Not to forget the female matching players also on both sides who've been able to sort of put together a show here. Becca coming in for Becca and Srividya coming in for Flywild, and the Deepika and Monica all as usual. And for Airborne we have Shruti and Kea and Roshni putting on a show here along with Soumya, who's picked up huge bid from huge throw, huge bid from Rocket to deny. What a D! Vintage Rocket on Rama for you right there. Can we get a replay of that?
A big high release, backhand from Jagan into the end zone.
Huge throw.
Rocket
Coming
having the
in.
position.
Rocket absolutely boxed out, but making sure with that huge bid, making sure Rama had nothing on it. Nothing but good spirit from Rama there. As a breakpoint opportunity here for Airborne to tie things up. As Vimal looks up ahead.
Vimal
Call on
comes in
field.
for Nandan. Vimal comes in for Rocket. Rocket called injury on that bid and came off the field for Vimal, as there's a call from Cedric on Bala.
As play resumes, now Vimal is taking charge of handling. Vimal to Shruti and Shruti back to Vimal. With Bala and Harsh cutting downfield along with Kea. Harsh finds Harsh finds Vimal again. Back to Harsh. Harsh to Vimal again. Being very patient with the disc here. Not taking any chances. Wanting to make most of this. Harsh coming back under for the reset. Harsh looking for Vimal. Finds him around. Vimal matched up with Rama. Shruti coming under. And seems like
call.
contact on the play from Becca on Shruti as Shruti tries to make a grab. Contact seems accepted. Shruti resumes and puts it around back to Vimal. Vimal to Harsh now. Beautiful into the space from Harsh to Vimal and finds Bala now. There's a person matchup from Flywild forcing backhand. It's a downwind situation for Airborne here. Not too easy to just get hucks off. A huge around throw, but into the ground.
As we can
There's
see,
a call
when
made.
Vimal has
but the call has been retracted. Harsh making
Nandan,
a
I was
huge
going
play
to.
as seen on the screens there. And now a timeout called by Flywild.
Nandan, every time Vimal has the disc, Rama is taking 2 steps back and trying to avoid the around throws, the around forehand throw that Vimal has. Not a very tight mark, but he's stepping back just so that Vimal has to make a bigger angle. And I think that's why Vimal turfed that little forehand swing to Harsh. And Flywell gets the disc right back to hold and keep that one break advantage.
Rishi after this.
Yeah, guys. In fact, I was just a few steps away from that Vimal throw. Harsh with a huge layout save attempt. As I said, right, they are staring into the tailwind. So it's not like Vimal doesn't have those throws. He might have thrown it hundreds of times, and we know how effective it is. But it's just a gust of wind that pushed that disc down. Harsh had a huge bid. Maybe on grass he may have got it. It was just inches away, and it is after all a game of inches. And Flywild takes their time out. Some chatter that I hear from the Flywild sideline is also that Flywild, I think female matching players are telling their male matching players to work more ins. So that is the feedback that is going to the Flywild line based on what we can hear generally. So the call is for them to, go out and fake more outs and then take more ins because they believe that the airborne defenders are giving them the ins. So that's just a small, basic, probably strategic correction that they might be telling themselves to do. But you know how it is. If they see separation, if they have a line, if they have a huck, they're going to take it. So let's see what Flywild does on offense after they resume post this timeout.
Thank you, Rishi, putting together that different perspective from a sideline for us on this live stream. Of course, this live stream would not be possible without our sponsors, Chennai FC, Decathlon, Atra, and Enazol, along with our streaming partners, Off Season Ultimate, who are streaming the Beach Nationals conducted by India Ultimate as Vimal puts in a huge bid and then play resumes right back. Huge throw from Cedric to Becca for the score as Flywild holds.
What a brilliant throw, Cedric. Oh my god, that was so pinpoint. The blade on that was absolute perfection, Nandan, to say the least. To find Becca standing, no chance for the defender. What a brilliant play, and the cut that Cedric gave to get the disc there. Huge separation, textbook out fake in cut. What a game we are witnessing in front of our eyes. What a game this public are witnessing in front of their eyes. I mean, it's quite unbelievable, Nandan. I mean, sometimes even as a frisbee player, some of the things that I see on field is unbelievable. And I'm not even sure what the public who have no knowledge of the game think about all of this. I've seen on Besanagar when you play, you see a lot of public coming and asking to throw a disc. And then when they throw it, comes back to them. And they're like absolutely dumbfounded how we are managing to do forehands and backhands. Just imagine what they must be feeling when seeing all of this auction. You cannot see it like
Yeah, Hari. In fact, on the sideline, a lot of the locals are kind of, asking us more about the game, about the rules. They're asking us, where can I find more of this, right? They're asking us questions. So they're all super, super intrigued about this. And Flywild now coming up with the next pull. Back to you guys.
Airborne looking to make most of this offense as Rocky picks it up and puts it around to Vimal. Vimal around back to Harsha. The beautiful field spacing now as Vimal comes up the line to collect it from Rocky. Up again, looking up ahead. Around to Rocky as a breakthrough opportunity goes, and that's breakthrough to Roshni. Roshni back to Vimal now. Crashing into the end zone is Rocky, but unable to find a pass into Rocky. Rocky gets back under for the throw from Vimal and puts it up line for Vimal to run it down. Vimal's at the edge of the end zone now. Vimal looking to punch it in. Vimal back to Rocky on the around throw. Rocky back to Vimal, looking up ahead for the upline, and Rocky scores. Right back at it. Airborne stay within distance of Flywild. 8-7 to Flywild.
It's only about 2 minutes of game time left. Flywild is down by 1. They still need that one break. They still need Flywild to make a mistake. Flywild has made a mistake a couple of times, but Airborne defense has not converted those turnovers. It's almost now or never time with 2 minutes remaining for the hard cap. Will Flywild hold, or will Airborne finally get that break they need to stay on level with Flywild?
One thing to just for the viewers to note, I don't know if you all noticed it, but when that Vimal to Harsh turnover happened, Jagan took the timeout. He actually subbed out after that timeout. So Jagan seems to be struggling a little bit with issues on his right knee. As you can see, it's also taped up. So it looks like Jagan has not played after that. So he's just instructing his line, and it looks like he's taking one out. So I think that might be a minor blow to Flywild, but again, with the depth that they have, I think they should be able to punch it in. So let's see what they do this time.
We are underway, folks. Back again with Flywild on offense. Rama with the disc looks for the scooper there, finds Becca. Becca finds Srividya in the underpass. Srividya on the sideline looking for options. Finds Deepika. Back to Rama. Oh, that was a huge bit there from Rocket. Sorry, that was Cedric there, not Rama. Now Srividya. Srividya looking for options. Finds Monica. As a stoppage there was some minor contact.
Yeah, but Cedric says no call, play on. So they immediately play on.
Again, a minor violation. Yeah, we are back underway. Monica with the disc. Cedric gives the in cut, gets the disc. Cedric looks for Rama. Rama with the disc. Rama to Srividya. And Srividya punches it in. And the spike comes out, guys. I actually, Nandan expected spikes to come out right from the point one. But it has taken 16 points for spike to come out. The time is up, people. It's +1 now. Game to 10. Score is 9-7 to Flywild. Airborne have 2 chances to break Flywild. First, they need to score their offense, and then they need to break Flywild twice. So it's extra time now. Yeah, we also have an infographic for extra time here. We are already 28 seconds, 30 seconds over time. The hard cap is on. The game time is over. So it's game to 10. Game to +1, so game to 10.
As both teams put on a show here, it's is it history in the making? Flywild, will they win their first beach finals? As they line up for the hard cap points now, it's a game to 10 with Flywild comfortably up 9-7. Drop in your support in the comments as we end the game here.
As
And then
the pool
got to
goes,
say,
as the pool goes out of bounds, just to give a little more context, both these teams played in the regionals recently and had a bit of a controversial ending. These last few moments of the final are going to be more intense than the last 45 minutes we've seen. As Vimal brings the disc to the brick mark, hoping that Airborne holds and then gets that elusive break that they've been waiting for.
absolutely right, Rishabh. Absolutely right. You're spot on saying the intensity is just going to pick up from here. As we speak, Vimal with the disc, there was quick give-go movement, and they've moved from the brick mark to almost the opposition brick mark here. Vimal looking for options, finds Harsha. Harsha with the disc, finds Vimal again. There was a bit there, but that's okay. There was a minor contact. Vimal back with the disc on the sideline. Vimal looking for options, looks for the around reset to Shruti. Shruti in the center. Srividya gives a continuation but looked off. Vimal there with the around continuation gets the disc on the other sideline. Vimal looking for options and a beautiful around throw. And Harsha reels it in for the score. So Airborne have taken the first step towards winning this match. They have scored their offense. Now comes the big task of breaking Flywild and scoring.
This is it,
A quick
Hari.
thing to
This is-
note, and sorry, Rishabh,
Yes,
just a
Rishi,
quick
please.
thing, maybe even a question to you guys. One thing that both the teams has been doing throughout this game. Okay, throughout this game they have been forcing backhand, and we have seen that on turn, on O line, D line, this is something they have been doing. So why do you think that could be? Is it because it's easier to huck on the forehand, or what do you think is the logic? But we have seen a forced backhand throughout in this game.
I think Rishi, perhaps a backhand requires a wind up for them to send the huck, so it gives some reaction time for the defense to make a layout bid there. Like just like we saw Harsha make a layout bid on a throw and Rocket make a layout bid on another throw. So maybe just that a backhand gives slightly fraction of a second more for reaction, and a monstrous pull, guys. The disc went out of the frame and is back in now. Monstrous pull from Vimal there. Rama with the disc centers it to Becca. Becca looking for options, finds Rama again. Rama looking for options. Textbook in cut from Manipa there. Rama has, I thought Rama took off there, but he is back in the handler space. Cedric probably going to take off. Back with Becca now. Becca finds Manipa. Manipa finds Cedric. Cedric on the sideline looking for options. Back to Rama now.
Flywild trying to bring Vimal out
Becca
of
forward pass.
Flywild tried to bring Vimal out of that deep space and bring him under, but Bot and Vimal changing quickly. That's a big hug, and that's it. Flywild wins. Flywild are the beach national champions, the second ever edition. They bring the comeback.
The sideline has
as Rama
erupted,
comes
people.
out.
The sideline has erupted. Flywild have won the Beach Nationals 7th year finals, and finally it's Flywild's time. Flywild has won this game and they beat Airborne in the finals. Absolute ripper of a match. There are jerseys being tossed. Crowds are erupting and huge gathering around the Flywild sideline. The players are absolutely elated.
An emotional moment for Flywild after coming up head to head against Airborne year on year in finals, and to break the record of 6 straight victories and claim the title here must be a special moment truly for Flywild. A beautiful show by both teams, of course. Airborne putting on a show equally and bringing in the intensity.
Yeah, the
Rishi, you want
energy
to
is
weigh in
just
there? You're
electric.
right in the middle of the action. Thoughts around?
Yeah.
I see a lot of happy people. I see mixed emotions as well from the Airborne camp.
Yeah, I think the energy is like absolutely electric. The entire sideline was roaring, and what a clean way for Flywild to win this game and assert their dominance on the beach in this year. And I think in terms of spirit, it was also a very spirited game. There were some of the usual calls, very well discussed. The game advisors are just having a huddle right now in the middle of the field, very happy with what they've been able to achieve, possibly just exchanging some notes on how India Ultimate can move ahead with this process of having game advisors for some of these games. So both the teams are now in their post-game huddle, and I must say that Airborne is also looking positive. They're not looking too dejected. They're trying to cheer each other up. Of course, nobody likes to lose, but they are actually looking quite positive as well. So I think today, a cliche thing to say, but it seems like Ultimate has definitely won a very good game and very important game for us to have in terms of this standard and this spirit. So that's it from me on the sideline. Back to you guys in the box. Thank you, folks, whoever tuned in.
Yeah, once again, this could not have been possible without a whole lot of people, starting right from India Ultimate along with Sural Ultimate for putting this Beach Nationals together. Absolute wonderful setup and organization of the tournament, followed by our sponsors who have been ever so crucial. We have Chennai NFC who's playing a match against FC Goa on the 24th. If you're from Chennai, do go check it out at the Marina Arena in the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium on October 24th. And we have Atra, who's a sports science collective, bringing in the best of knowledge from sports science for athletes training, along with Decathlon and Enazol, who have made this possible. Not to forget our streaming partners off season for bringing this event live and making this happen and putting on beautiful live stream event here. Thank you so much. Also, thank you to my fellow commentators, Rishabh joining us from Madrid, and Rishi from the sidelines, and Hari in the commentary box. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you everyone.
all
Until
for
the next
watching.
edition and the next tournament. Please share the stream, subscribe to Off Season Ultimate. We have mixed nationals coming up in Surat at the beginning of November, so do tune in for that. Thank you, folks.
Thank you, Hari. Thank you, Nandan. Thank you, Rishi, and thank you. A big shout out to our broadcasting partners, Sportscast, who have helped us as with Off-Season Ultimate to bring you the best ultimate coverage here in India. Huge congratulations to Flywild, and this sets up perfectly for the next tournament, Mixed Nationals. Both these teams will be there. All the teams that you have seen so far will be there. So see you soon and catch you next time.
We'll wait for about 15 seconds, please. Stall count ஆரம்பிக்கணுமா? Nice. Flywild B team, வாங்க. வாங்க வாங்க. Yes, Mithi Manikam. Ready.
வைதி
Coach UD, அப்படிங்க வாங்க. Just make your way over, folks. Callahan's, please come if you can this side. I know all of you are eager to wrap up and leave. Awesome. I'm going to get started. So yes, welcome to the closing ceremony of Beach Nationals 2024. This is the second ever Beach Nationals happening. We've been running Chennai Heat for many years prior to this. Of course, there was a little break in the middle, but relaunched Chennai Heat in the form of Beach Nationals, and I'm sure all of you will agree this has by far been one of the most successful beach tournaments that we've conducted. So, nice work to everybody here. I'd like to start off by inviting our chief guests for the evening to the dais. We have Chennai FC's very own two football stars, Edwin and Farouk, here today. Chennai boy Edwin reached the ISL final with Chennai FC in 2020. He's also played for Calcutta Giants East Bengal, and he's a great dancer. This is what we got. Farouk, who made his return to the national team after 3 years with a goal against Vietnam last week, who was injured on national duty in 2021 after helping India win that crucial game. His season with Chennai FC has also started with a bang. He scored 2 decisive goals against Odisha. Nice work. We thank the support of Chennai FC, Chennai's ISL team, for their contributions to this tournament. Special mention to Sangi from Callahan's for connecting us with Chennai FC. So there's a game next week, or on the 24th of this month, and these folks here are going to be playing against FC Goa. It's happening here in Marina Arena, Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. So go buy tickets on Book My Show and let's go support them. Yeah. Next up, we'd like to call the folks from Atra. I'm not sure where you're standing. We have representing Atra. We have Yugender, Rudresh, and Musa. Atra came on board as our sports science partner, present here all 3 days. Some of you may have experienced or tried out their cool devices that they'd set up to test vertical explosiveness and such, right? Thanks for bringing that. Also took care of the medical needs of the players through the weekend. Thanks to Harry from OVP for introducing us to Atra. Atra is also sponsoring each player from the winning team a coupon worth 5,000 rupees that will get each of them a comprehensive assessment of their performance. Thank you, Atra. Please join us. We're missing one person, Rudresh. If he's not shy, he can walk on to the dais too. Next up, I'd like to thank all of our partners for this weekend. Huge shout out to Off-Season Ultimate, OSU, who has come on board India Ultimate's broadcast partner, starting off with this event. Thank you, OSU. We have the support of Enerzol, who's been our hydration partner, Decathlon, who's been our sports equipment partner and given us some shade during this really hot weekend. Well, yesterday and today was a bit hot. Pire Photography, represented by Naveen, who's also our TD. I'll come back to that. Pure Photography as our photography partner, and Surya Ultimate, without whom we couldn't have executed this event. Thank you, Surya. While the ultimate community on the whole is always contributing and helping, there are actually quite a few names that we'd like to call out, especially because they've supported quite a bit through the months leading up to Beach Nationals. And apart from, starting off with the Greater Chennai Corporation for giving us the permission to host this tournament. Without them, there's no Beach Nationals. The GCC as well as the Chennai Police. I've attended previous beach tournaments here. I'm sorry folks for my memory being bad, but this time we had about 10 or 15 police stationed here through the entire event. That was pretty awesome. And they were actually looking out for our well-being. They had one of the SI come and say, do you have an ambulance? Are you looking out for the safety of your players? And it's really nice to see Chennai Police support us, especially the J5 Shastri Nagar Police Station. Thank you, Chennai Corporation and Police. The following teams, huge thank you. I'm going to start reading some names. If you hear your name and you know you're on this team, please raise your hand so I can see you and thank you, and everyone else can clap for you. The commentary team, starting off with Nandan, Raghuveer, Venki, Hari, Dubai, Sangi, Rishi, Rohit Kohli, Tahir, Paul and Ganesha. Nice work, commentary team, for the live stream this weekend. We had a fairly huge stats collection team. I believe they did both stats and the game time keeping. We have Siva, Subhash, Prem, Paul, Gaja, Deepan, Vicky, Dikka, Dana, Arjun, Giri, Gopi and Harsha. Folks, if you've noticed, we've been collecting stats on the hub since the last tournament, South Regionals, and I believe some for North and West as well. We couldn't have done this without the support of these volunteers collecting stats. Super work. We had a large field marking team who I think worked through Thursday and Friday setting up the fields. Arjun, Giri, Gopi, Naveen, Harsha, Abhinaya, Bharat, Ganesh, Cedric, Jay, Kiran, Point, Anbu, Monisha, Deepan, Gaja and Vicky again. We had field runners Rocky from Blitz and Pirate from Flywild. We had a social media team, designers Gopi and Naveen, video shooting Vaidi and video editing by Gokul. Pire, we had Ujjwal and Naveen. I know I'm repeating a few here. And big thanks to our tournament director Naveen, who is also a photographer. Many hats everyone's wearing, which is awesome. TD Naveen and our spirit director Mac from here. Can't see anybody from here, folks, sorry. Excellent. So next up, I'd like to call Mr. Pundri, President of India Ultimate, onto the stage. We have coming up next, all of you must have heard or already know by now that we had a national team go to Japan in June, participate at the Asia Oceanic Beach Ultimate Championships and brought back home the silver medal. And we'd like to take this opportunity at Beach Nationals to felicitate them.
Hi Chennai. So the Indian Ultimate Frisbee national team, I had the unfortunate task of talking to them about the campaign. We had we were having trouble raising funds for the campaign. The team was working really hard, and it was an extremely difficult task that was thrust upon me to go and talk to them about, or even talk to them about why we can't send them to Japan for the tournament. And in my experience, that was one of my toughest moments. Listening to them and talking to them about why they can't make it and the challenges that we're facing as a federation. But this is a team that really taught me, how to fight off the field and on the field. And I had the privilege of watching them in Japan playing, and they were outstanding in the way they conducted themselves outside on the field and outside the field. So I'd like to invite them to come and receive their trophy again. Team India, AOBUC, silver medal winning.
We'd like to call upon Farouk and Edwin to felicitate our champions. Rama, what is it? There's a gift for them. Inga munnadi vandu. Yes, announcing the Team India kept coming back. Silver medal winning Team India. Sivaraman. Sivaraman was captain of the team along with Sangamitra. Sangeeta Manoharan. Spirit captain of the team along with Arul Murli Selvan. Swati. Samyukta. Kishore Kumar. Harsh Nisa. Hariharan. Monica and her sister Deepika. Sanjay. Shri Vidya. Manikandan or Manimax. Vimantan or Vimal. Harshavardhan. Shruti. Praveen Kumar aka Rocket. Next up our coaches, assistant coach Ganesan. Assistant coach Madan. And our multi-national team head coach Vivek Kumar. This team wouldn't have performed as they did out there. Thank you, Team India. Can we also... We'll get a team picture with everyone and the Chennai FC.
देखना लाइव है जरूर होता मुझे
Thank you and congratulations Team India for bringing back the silver. Only get stronger from here. I'd like to quickly sneak in a few appreciations to the India Ultimate, a number of teams that we have. The tech team that's worked tirelessly, sleepless nights on the hub. We've been experiencing the hub since last year, but it's only been getting better and better. Shout out to Johnny and Sibi and the entire tech team. Huge shout out to competitions committee for working with 17 teams, and scheduling for 17 teams is a nightmare. I'm speaking from just the background, but all the hard work went in from competitions, thinking about everyone's well-being when people are arriving, and managing to have 17 teams on 3 fields over 2.5 days. The SOTG committee, led by Jaideep and Hari, and the ops team, the operations team, for all the work in the background to make this a successful tournament. I'd like to call upon Kunji next to give small mementos to our chief guests. We'd like to call upon Edwin. It's a little gift for you. Memento. Thank you. Thanks for coming out here. And Farooq. These are frisbees that we hope you will use maybe to warm up before your practice. Spread the sport through your club as well. Really appreciate football folks supporting this up-and-coming sport of ultimate. I'd like to call upon the Athra folks, Rudrish, Musa and Yugendra.
Bro. Yeah, the 80 people put it. 50. Ready?
All right, next up, this is, what everyone's looking forward to. We have the awards for the tournament coming up. We'd like to invite Mr. Edwin up to present the game awards. We'd like you to give out the gifts awards for 3rd place and in the tournament at Beach Nationals. We have stall 7. Stall 7, please walk on over here. Stall 7 is a club team from Chennai, currently in its 15th year of existence. Is that correct? 15 years? Stall 7 captains, team please come up forward so we can get a picture with you and the trophy.
Look here.
Team, let's get a photo in front of the backdrop. Please make your way over. In second place, we have team Airborne, also from Chennai. Edwin, we have 2 more awards you have to give. Sorry. Thank you. We have lots of awards in our team this week. Nice work, Airborne. Congratulations. the winner of Beach Nationals 2024 is Flywild. Flywild, come on up. Flywild also a team from Chennai. 4 actually in the tournament for all Chennai teams. As you can tell, we all practice on the ground. Strong trophy to the captains of Flywild. Captain, step forward. Godfather Goal is on behalf of the team. Quickly want to point out at this time, earlier we felicitated a number of national team athletes. Most of them spread out across the first and the second place teams at these beach nationals. Thank you, Edwin. Thank you, Flywild. Next up, we'd like to invite Farooq over for the next set of awards. Farooq, you'd be presenting now the top three positions for Spirit of the Game. As you may have heard, Ultimate Frisbee is governed by self-officiation. It's a self-officiated game. We don't have referees, and therefore we really value Spirit of the Game. And so as equal to the game winners, we have 3 winners for Spirit of the Game for this tournament. At third place, we have Flywild SB. So a lot of the teams came B teams. This is the second team to the team winning tournament. Call upon the Spirit captains of Flywild SP to receive the trophy for third place in Spirit. The more the merrier, folks. All of you can receive it together also. second place in spirit. Also the same as third place in game. We have Star 7. It's truly commendable when a team can finish and medal in both game and in spirit. Nice work, Stall 7.
Papa, Gopi.
Spirit captains of Stall 7 receiving the trophy on behalf of the team. Look at them flaunting 2 medals. Folks, we aren't done yet. There's more coming up. So please stay tight. Usually we wrap up after game and spirit. Hold tight. There's more coming up. And finally, the winner of Spirit of the Game at Beach Nationals 2024, I'm really excited to announce, is Utta Kebabs, all the way from Lucknow. All weekend I saw these kids just playing with a huge smile, high-fiving everybody irrespective of how their game was going. Nice work, Utta Kebabs. First time ever playing a beach tournament. Second team from Lucknow, Utta Kebabs.
अजीत एक अरुण के लिए ले लो अरुण.
Spirit captains. Receiving the trophy on behalf of Utta Kebabs. Congratulations, Utta Kebabs, and thank you, Farooq, for giving out our Spirit Awards. Next up, we have a few individual awards coming up. We'd like a representative from ATRA to come up to hand out individual awards. As all of you know, we talked about this. We recorded some stats over this weekend. We had a huge team of stats collectors. We did this last at regionals, and we didn't give out any awards because we were testing out the whole system. And this time we are ready to give out some awards to the most assists and most scores achieved. Most scores male. The award goes to Amar Shakti Shivraj from Flywild SP with 20 goals this weekend. The gifts for this, for the most assists and most score have been sponsored by Decathlon. Most scores female. We have Monica Vishwakarma from Kutta Kebabs with 22 goals this weekend. Most assists this weekend male goes to Vimantan Chelladurai from Airborne with 28 assists. The next one's exciting. Most assists female. This spot is being tied by 3 women from this weekend. We have Shri Devi from Puyal Tanda, Sneha Ankita Rao from Flywild SP, and Samyukta Arvind from Callahans. Each with 10 assists this weekend. Come on up, ladies. Next up, I'd like to call upon Chennai and FC folks to hand out the MVP awards for the finals. Thank you, Mr. Mista. Next up, Edwin Farooq. The MVPs from the finals today, we have Vimantan from Airborne and Cedric from Flywild. Come on up, boys.
अरे दिख रहा है ना ये
ऊपर करो ठीक है हाँ ऊपर का
MVPs from this finals, we have Cedric from Flywild and Vimantan from Airborne. Come on up and collect your... You can come together. Let's do this. Thank you, Chennai FC. We're almost at the end of our ceremony. Just a few additional appreciations that I missed earlier. I'd like to thank Tara from Stall 7 who gave a lot of support and guidelines from last year's experience of Beach Nationals. Boone who also offered and helped with fielding with Sudesh. Akshay's team from Lucknow, the Awad Khiladis and Utta Kebabs. The whole team volunteered on their own to lift over 50 water cans on the first day. This was awesome. So hopefully we have more volunteers from all teams across. We had Pirate who took charge of water cans by himself in terms of making sure everyone was hydrated this weekend. the entire Chennai Ultimate community, Smithy for helping us getting sponsorship from Decathlon, and the 4 game advisors, observers we had this finals. We had Cow, Sudesh, Pixie and Mac. Thank you. Thanks to all of you for supporting in every way. Oh, another special mention. We have the top 3 female scorers this weekend. I know we called out Monica, but the other 2 were Sonam and Roshni, and all 3 of them are from the Lucknow teams. Nice work, ladies. That's it. Everyone's free to go. Thank you for making your way out here and staying till the end of the ceremony. Captains of teams, if you are here, we have an additional memento that the organizers we have prepared. Please collect just 1 captain from each team. Come and collect the memento from Madhu. They're cute keychains with beach nationals on it, I think. Yes. Everyone gets one, but your captain needs to come and collect it. Thank you, folks. That's it. Goodbye. Have a great evening.